Hello and welcome travelers to the campground where we teach you the basics and get you set for your adventures. My name is Amrock and today we're covering how to create your very first character in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We will go step by step to make the creation as simple as possible, and although I might be creating a different class than yours, the information here will still apply. Let me know in the comments below what was the first character you made and how you enjoyed them. Also, what's your character up to these days? Are they still adventuring or are they retired? Okay, time to focus up. Now that we know what we're doing, let's bring our character to life. First, let's click on our shift and double click on our character to open up our information and our character sheet. We're going to use the character manager as this will be the quickest and easiest way, as it would also pull up information from the compendium on the side. Let's pick a race. I enjoy Dragonborns, so I'll select that. As I mentioned, it will have any information pertaining to this race on the right side. Next, let's choose an alignment. According to the lore, we see that Dragonborns tend to be to the extremes, and I plan on making this character a paladin, so let's choose lawful good. My character size is medium, and my movement speed is 30. Next, let's choose a Draconic Ancestry. The lightning one sounds pretty cool. It'll give me lightning resistance, and I can use a breath weapon that hits in a straight line that is 5 feet wide and 30 feet long according to the tables on the side. Here, we see that I can speak, read, and write in Common and Draconic proficiently. Next comes our class. As I mentioned, I'm choosing a paladin to have a mixture of melee combat and some spellcasting abilities that can help me and the party. As we can see, similar to the other screen, the information regarding this class is all on the right side. It looks like this class is proficient in simple and martial weapons, and they're proficient in light, medium, and heavy armors as well as shields. Next, it's time to choose 2 skill proficiencies. Let's choose Persuasion and Religion. This will give me a better chance of talking to others as well as being religious. This can help me in situations where I must be diplomatic. If you see here, I have an ability that allows me to use the Blessed Touch to heal wounds. I also have a Divine Sense that allows me to sense the presence of strong evil beings. I also begin the character with a few equipment items mentioned below. Next, it's time to choose our stats. I'm going to roll for them using the common 4d6, keeping the highest 3. And it looks like I rolled a 17, 17, 16, 14, 12, and 7. These are very good rolls. One thing about paladins is you want to have priority in strength and charisma, as this will control your melee attacks, spellcasting ability, and how you do when talking to people, especially in situations where you need to be persuasive. The third important stat will be Constitution, as this is your health and useful for when you're making saving throws to maintain concentration on a spell. I'm going to assign my 17s to Strength and Charisma, 16 to Constitution, 14 in Intelligence, 12 in Dexterity, and a 7 in Wisdom. Now, it's time for a background. Let's choose Acolyte, as this will follow my character's passion of faith. This background gives me proficiencies in both insight and religion skills and allows me to become proficient in 2 languages. Let's choose Celestial and Elvish. One of the perks of being an Acolyte is known as Shelter of the Faithful. What this does is allows me and my party to receive free healing and care at a temple, shrine, or other established presence of my faith. I can also request assistance from priests so long as it's not hazardous and I remain in good standing with my temple. It's time to choose some personality traits for our character. These will all help better roleplay your character. Let's choose that I idolize a particular hero of my faith and constantly refer to that person's deeds and example. Let's also choose that nothing can shake my optimistic attitude. As someone of faith, I need to be positive and make sure that my party understands that things will work out as long as we stay strong and together. Here, you get to choose an ideal for your character, and I think that faith would be fitting. I trust that my deity will guide my actions. I have faith that if I work hard, things will go well. A bond to my character. Let's remain pure and choose that everything I do is for the common people. And now for my character's flaws. Being lawful in my alignment, let's add some flavor and decide that I'm inflexible in my thinking. This will take away all the gray areas in my logic of what is right and wrong. We also see some equipment that comes along with being an Acolyte background in the bottom. Now, it's time to get some equipment for our adventure. I'm going to choose the class equipment. Starting with allows you to get gold and buy equipment manually, and I think that class equipment is easier to get started off with. We see we already have chainmail and a holy symbol. Now we must choose 2 items from a shield or any martial weapon. Let's choose a shield and a short sword for now. Next, we can choose between 5 javelins that can be thrown or a simple weapon. I'd like to carry a mace as we can change up our combat attacks if needed. Here we can choose a priest pack or explorer's pack. I suggest you look into both and see what you'd like. The priest pack has similar things but is more geared to practicing your faith and some food, while an explorer's pack is more of being in a tent, surviving, and a bit more food readily available. I'll go with the explorer's one this time, as I will have some of the equipment from the priest pack from my acolyte background mentioned below. Let's also take a prayer book with us. As a level 1, the arcane is still a mystery to me, so I don't have any spells at the moment. We start to learn some at level 2. Before moving on, you can see we have 13 points of health. This is because at level 1, a paladin starts at 10 plus our constitution modifier, which is 3. Since we are still level 1, we haven't gained any feat, but this can be added whenever you level up and have the option to do an ability score improvement, which the earliest you can do for this class is at level 4. Next portion of your character sheet is your bio. Here you can write about your visual characteristics of your character. Last part is to review your finished character sheet. Make sure this is what you'd like your character to have. Whenever you finish, make sure to go back and work on your character bio more in depth. Give them a backstory as to why they are the way that they are. Maybe their temple was burned down and caused your paladin to run out of town in hopes of joining a new temple, or perhaps they're on a path to spread joy around the world. Give it some life so the DM can implement that into their stories. Congratulations on creating your very first character, everyone. This wraps up my quick guide on how to create a character from start to finish. I hope that this guide was helpful, and if you have a friend that is interested in Dungeons & Dragons and could benefit from this guide, please share it with them. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them as soon as possible. And if you liked what you saw and want to continue learning about D&D, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on my videos. I also have some other links down below for social media if you'd like to keep in more personal contact. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day, happy adventuring, and until next time.